Ben, he's early.
Mr. Lester,
Yeah, Matthew.
my name is Kurt Elliott. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Ben Nisler.
Oh, okay. So you're not Ben.
Right next to me.
You're
He's sitting right next to me.
Oh, okay. I hear some feedback on something. Do you have another computer open or something?
I don't believe so. We just have my computer and a microphone. Very quiet where we're at.
Huh, okay.
Well, great to see you. I know who you are from seeing you.
So where are you guys, and your name again, I'm sorry?
My first name is
Yeah.
Kurt, and
Kurt.
my last name is Elliott.
Okay, Kurt. And where are you guys out of?
We're out of Tualatin, Oregon.
Oregon. Wonderful. Well, I guess it's not as hot there as it is here, I'm sure.
Not today.
So what kind of venture is it you have?
High-speed tram.
A sightseeing tram?
High-speed tram.
High seas. Like in the ocean?
Well, imagine looking up in the air
Uh-huh.
and having a tram, or what people would say a train. High speed, 250 mile an hour.
Oh, high-speed tram.
Correct. Transportation, high-speed transportation.
Okay, is it a rail above the ground or on the ground?
Above the ground.
Ah, cool. Is it operating yet, or are you designing it now?
Designs are there, and it would be, we work with hang, essentially.
Pardon me, I lost that. What?
It would be hang, essentially, the high-speed tram.
Yeah, hanging. But I mean, are you in operation, or are you still in development?
No, we're in development. We're not in operation.
Uh-huh.
We haven't built our first tram as of
Cool. For profit, not profit?
profit.
For profit. And how long you been at it?
Well, the layout, Mr. Miller's been on this for close to a decade.
Wow, cool. Well, we certainly need it. I believe in it. Yeah, boy. I mean, if we could get people around better, then people could live in Harrisburg and be a suburb of New York if we got decent transportation here.
You're so right. So
Yeah.
we're excited about it, and we have a lot of fantastic people that are on board. We need preparation for shovel ready money, and after we're shovel ready, the rest of the funds are available. So the amount of dollars we're looking for would be smaller than the entire project. So we don't need an $800 million grant, but we do need boots on the ground type of funding.
About how much?
Well, the exact amount for funding, it's about a $3.5 billion project overall.
Uh-huh.
This $800 million should be available to us after we're essentially shovel ready here in Oregon.
So you need 800 to get to shovel ready, or once you're shovel ready, you could get 800?
We need 800,000 to do the surveying.
I see,
Here
right.
in Oregon, and then they'll release the other funds.
Uh-huh.
We will be off to the races.
Wow. Well, you've been at it for 10 years. You probably, anything off the top of my head, you've probably already been there. It's a big project for me. I don't work with big things much anymore. But I mean, what comes to my mind, every elected official, wherever the hell this is going to be, to me would be the ideal kind of place to bang on. They have more incentive than anybody else to find, whether it's places in the government or whatever, to start putting a deal like this together. I mean, it's so big. Now the other.
We're hoping to build LA to Las Vegas, or Glendale to Las Vegas area first.
Wow.
Because of the amount of people, the amount of use, the amount of money, the strongest return on investment.
Right.
And Express West is already contracted to find the building. They have just shot down the Chinese. There were 3 companies on the table, and we're the last company standing.
Yeah, going in and out a little bit. I don't know why.
Just 1 second. Can I see if we can fix this one?
Okay.
Can you hear us okay without microphone now?
You're better now. I hear like a lot of other noise or something.
How
Yeah.
about, is that okay?
Yeah, let's try that. Oh, now I hear me.
Shoot, I took the headphones out is what we did.
I see.
So can
Yeah.
I can hear you, and it's very quiet where we're at also.
Yeah. Well, how about, I mean, you're elected official. I guess then it'd be elected officials down in, in Nevada, Las Vegas, and the communities that you're going to there. The other thing, I think, because this is such a, I mean, what attracts me now is that, private investors are pretty much in a barrel now in angel lists. I mean, to get into that kind of area, through angel lists. And also now there is another, because this is a for-profit, there is ways online, there are crowdfunding for what they call qualified investors. So there's crowdfunding platforms for fat cats. You got to have at least $1 million in assets to be able to invest in these projects. And it really costs you nothing to put your project on these websites where fat cats are registered just to look at projects. Are you familiar with those yet? The crowdfunding for...
Yes, and specifically, Mr. Lesko, we're going to do smaller crowdfunding options. So
I see.
We'd like to break the crowdfunding down so we make sure we get the amount we need.
Gotcha.
So we were going to use it for specific portions of our program.
Yeah, well, that's
like,
good.
A model of our tram to be placed at the Center in Portland, Oregon.
Gotcha.
$15,000. So
Right. Oh,
we
well,
would
that,
do a
yeah.
Kickstarter for that specifically.
Right. Well, that's good. No, I was, yeah, I was thinking more the investment stuff. Wow. I'm trying to think. I forgot the city you're in Portland. Where is it?
We're located in Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
Politically, everything is ready to go as Washington is already
Wow.
building rail, essentially.
Yeah.
The government won't release Oregon funds because the project was not shovel ready when Washington was ready.
I see.
And
Wow.
you're right, private investing is an option. We have a program for private option, and within 2 years, we assume we're going to be public.
Well, then that would, I mean, to get some people on the ground floor of that. So, I mean, if you're looking for just project by project now, so, I mean, 15 or 20, smaller amounts that you could handle crowdfunding, but you're also looking for bigger investors, is that it?
Correct. We were hoping that there would be a federal grant or a government grant regarding solar, wind, research,
I see.
alternative energy, recycling, environmental things, job creation.
Yes.
And hopefully tie into a
I
larger
see.
amount of money in those areas.
Gotcha.
That's what we're hoping for.
Right. Well, every state has an energy office that does that. And what I would start by that would be go after what's called an SBIR for energy. Are you familiar with the SBIRs?
They're called IRs.
SBIRs. I put it in the chat. I'll give you a link there. This is, it's for, and it would be for developing, it's for early stage things that are energy related. The government has them in like 8 or 10 areas, healthcare and defense and stuff like that. And the one for energy would be interesting. And you get up to like $1 million or so, at this. And what's interesting though is that because the applications are a little complicated, but there's grant money at the state to help you fill out the application. Most states have that, which is very interesting. So, I mean, I'll send you on this chat here. I'll get you the SBIR information at Department of Energy. Also, and it's in Nevada. Is that where you're listed? You're going.
Yes.
Okay, I'll send you the. I'll look up the energy office for Nevada to contact too, because they would know other things. They're funnels for everything coming energy related. Because I mean, that's what you're doing. Is you're right. You're an energy project, and actually even transportation will have an SBIR in addition to the energy. And I don't know how much they overlap, and that may be interesting. So energy and
California for that.
Yeah.
For that matter, California, both operations are very excited about putting it down. It's just our costs are about half of what they were looking for originally. They were looking to spend about $290 million. So our program is very attractive from Glendale to Las Vegas.
I see. So now, so if they have something that's cheaper, so if those two cities are interested, they, you're just looking for other things or just federal stuff that may be able to help that they don't know about?
Something to maybe boost us a little bit, to things moving quicker, some sort of grants in the beginning to get us boots on the ground ready so they can release this additional money.
I see. So at the state level, you mean? Well, this is a nice...
At the state level,
yeah.
There's probably no doubt, zero doubt that they're going to build it from Glendale to Las Vegas. It's just a matter of selecting the company that's going to build it. They just shot the Chinese down. They just turned the Chinese down within the last month.
I see.
Because of the logistics and what they wanted to build.
Right.
It just didn't make sense.
Well, that's impressive if you beat the Chinese out already. Huh?
Yeah, especially during an election year, right?
Right, exactly. No, that's wonderful. So the energy, the SBIRs that are energy and transportation. So it sounds like the state people, but I'll send you the energy people at both state offices because maybe they're not talking to each other. You never know. Let me think a little harder. Gosh, I mean, well, it's an attractive project. Obama's been trying to do like something like this for 8 years and can't get it done. So maybe you can.
Well, we're hoping to attract the right attention. That's for sure. And yes, you're right. All of the groundwork has been laid from Obama, meaning, they have to buy our energy as we produce it.
Right.
Your session has ended.